So welcome for tuning in to Facebook Live. It is so great to be on the call with you today. For those of you who've been tuning in every week, you know that we're starting out on a brand new subject. And for the next 7 weeks, we're going to be talking about mastering concentration. So I have a question for all of you. I'm really curious. And regardless if you're watching this live or you're watching it as a replay, I would like to hear from you. I would like to hear the answer to this question. So I want to know, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? What is the first thought that you have when you hear the word concentration? So if you would type that in the comments section, again, regardless if you're watching us live or if you're watching this as a replay, love to hear from you. I'd like to start a dialogue around this. It'd be awesome to get your viewpoints. So for example, when I was looking at this topic, concentration, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I love the meat in this particular word, if you will, and the points I'm going to cover. But when I think of the word concentration, when I see that word, to this day, it still brings up, I immediately think about the trouble and the negative comments that I got from my teachers regarding not being able to focus or needing to concentrate more. And so that is the first thing that I think of when I see that word concentration. It's not a very pretty viewpoint, if you will, not very positive. So concentration, what is concentration? And I can't stress to you enough during this video about what a vital ingredient concentration really is. Or another way of saying it is the ability to be focused. And you know, when you've got that ability to be focused, basically you've got the ability to put your thoughts, put your attention on where you want it. Now that's pretty impressive. I don't know about you, but I like to be able to control my own thoughts and be able to direct my attention on what I want it to be directed on versus being scattered and everywhere else, or someone else taking up lots and lots of my attention and me not having any control over it. Now, it's imperative that you have this ability, because if you want to be able to create a great future, you have to be able to focus. And that's kind of a no-brainer, right? But let me tell you how this plays out in life and how I have seen this work. And although I know it happens and I know it's true, I didn't really think that, I didn't know if it would work in this particular situation that I was working with. So at one point in my life, I wanted to get like the perfect job. And at that time, I didn't think it was possible, but someone coached me and they said, why don't you write out all the things that you would love to have in your perfect job? And I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell you how concentration actually plays into it. So I wrote out on a notebook sheet of paper all these things I wanted. I think I had 17 things that I wanted in the perfect job: the perfect boss, someone I could relate to, the environment, the friendliness, how employees would get along with each other, how much harmony there would be, the type of company, the income level I'd be able to make, the benefits that I would receive from working in this particular job. And so this is what I did. I wrote it down on a sheet of paper, and I just focused my attention, and I made the intention that I was not going to settle for a different type of job. I was going to basically just hold my vision of what I want. And the reason why vision is so important is you have to have a place to be able to direct your attention, to be able to concentrate on. So I did this for 4 months. 4 months I did this. I did get a little weak. I got some positive coaching from my great coach, and she kept saying, don't give up, you'll get it. And then out of the blue one day, now I did a lot of networking, a lot of follow-up to check and see, are there any openings in your company? Because I had a lot of people that I knew in the insurance industry. And then one day, someone I used to work with, a manager, said, yes, we have just created this brand new position. Brand new, just created. And it was around the 4th month that I had been holding my vision, focusing on what I wanted and not wavering and not giving in. And he said, come in for the interview. I came in for the interview. Long story short, I ended up getting it. I was the 3rd person in the United States to be hired for this. But my point is, your ability to be able to concentrate and focus and direct it on what you want and be able to be persistent and hold it there is vital to you being able to accomplish your goals, accomplish your dreams, increase your prosperity. So what does it have to do with your future? A lot. It's a vital ability. And then some of the other products of being able to concentrate and being able to focus. The first one that I think of also is connected to your kids, because your kids want you to be able to be there with them. They want to feel you in that space. They want you to make them the most important person in the universe at that moment in time when you're talking to them. And I've seen that work over and over and over again. The relationship just explodes with positiveness and harmony, and the whole environment in the home just changes based on using that one ability. The second thing for the student is obviously a person will be able to improve their study habits and then apply what they learn. And then for the corporation and the businesses, oh my goodness, can you imagine when all the employees have the ability to concentrate, or they improve that ability to focus? I was just talking to someone this week, actually, one-on-one, and she was actually sharing with me what had happened at their company. And one of the vital abilities that these people have is that ability to focus and direct their attention on where they want it, and producing. And it's unbelievable what kind of statistics that they have created just from being able to focus. Their productivity has gone through the roof, and their ability to deliver phenomenal products has increased. So how important is the ability to concentrate and mastering this? Pretty important. It affects everything we do. Stay tuned for part 2 next week. Thank you so much for dialing in. And again, please type in your comments, answer the question, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word concentration? And also, if you would kindly do us a favor, type in, if you're watching this live or if you're watching this as a replay, and if you'd like the worksheet at the end of this call, just type in concentration, and hopefully something positive will come to view after hearing this call.